All right, I'm just gonna let that run.
Oh, there we go.
But I can show you
Yes.
where I set it up.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was actually I made the graph, put my equation down for number 3, and that was it. And I watched the video. What else am I supposed to write? Besides the 2 things.
I can fix it.
I think you're supposed to drive the whole.
Like from his video.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, now I can go back.
You already said it? Everything's ready.
I need to ask him about this one.
Right. Had it been more observant, I would have grabbed the one that had water that was in it.
It's okay, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Live and learn. What?
Live and you learn.
All right, so,
Now next year, next semester, you'll make sure to grab the one that has water in it.
Yeah, that was so very awesome.
it's leaking?
Nice dirty.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, that's gross.
Ugh.
Imagine being a plumber.
I mean, they make money from making a
Oh,
video.
yeah.
I don't know, it kind of offsets it.
I saw the video once. Went in there wrong.
Oh,
For what?
I was like, money.
Come on.
I got it from the graph.
So, what is the
The
name
slope
of this?
is the initial speed. This number.
And there's the proof there.
I don't know.
All right, well, that's slowly filling. We're talking about one fixed, one free end. So the
Use
simplest
the slope.
harmonic is, the first harmonic is that. And how many waves is that?
1/2?
It's a quarter of a wave.
Oh.
So the wavelength would be 4 times L. I know that speed is equal to frequency divided by wavelength. Now in this particular case, I'm going to know the frequency. So I brought the tuning forks in. So my frequency, if we take this one for example, this is 512 hertz. The speed of the wave times the wavelength is equal to the speed of the wave, and again about 340 meters per second. So the wavelength for the first harmonic would be all right. So the length of the air column, because the vibration is basically moving back and forth 512 times a second. Its force pushes the air down, so we get these bits of air compression coming down, hitting the water down there, bouncing back, and we get the interference patterns. It is going to sound, when we have an antinode up here, we are at the loudest. Because when it's vibrating the most back and forth, that is what we perceive as the loudest sound. So the question is, what length is required to get that loudest sound? Well, I know that the length is going to be a quarter, for the first harmonic is a quarter of the wavelength. And so L would be a quarter of this, which is
0.166 meters.
0.166 meters. Now, there is a measuring tape on the side.
There's also leaking at the bottom.
Yeah, not enough for me to worry right now. There's a measuring tape on the side here right now and below that. There's also, the measuring tape starts 2 centimeters below the top. I don't know why, but every one we got is 2 centimeters below the top. So we're going to add 2 centimeters to whatever we get. But I would expect it to be the loudest with the measuring tape is about 14.6 centimeters, which would be about here. Now, when you're doing a tuning fork, when you're getting it vibrating, don't bang it against something hard. That's how you, why most of the tuning forks have little dings all over them. So the last one I use my finger, which is fine. Body parts, fine. Don't bang it against the table. You do get a nice loud sound that way. And let's see if I can get even more sophisticated here. If I need to test that out again, we'll drop this.
Oh.
All right, that was about the 14 centimeter mark. So 16 centimeters, our prediction was 16.6 centimeters. So pretty darn close. Where would the next harmonic be? Well, what's the next, how many wavelengths is the next harmonic?
Half.
About a half.
3/4.
Yeah, you add a half every time. And so, drawing it, because however I draw it, I have to have a node at one end and an anti-node at the other, because the fixed end is going to be a node, the free end is going to be an anti-node. So this is 3/4 of a wave. This is the third harmonic, going to Riley's question earlier. They skip the even ones, or the first overtone. So going through the same exercise again, the frequency is going to be the same, the speed of the air sound is going to be the same, the wavelength is going to be the same. What's different is the length of the air column. So L is equal to 3/4 of 0.6641 meters, which is 0.498.
Yeah.
So I'd expect the next one to be 498 minus, got the 2 up here, so I would expect it to be somewhere around here. Now, because I have the water up to this point right here in the reservoir, if I drop it down to make the water column drop, this is going to overflow. And so it's helpful to have some receptacle to put the excess water in. Oh. About to be a squeaking noise.
So what does the L represent again?
The length of the column where the air is vibrating, which would be from the top here to the top of the water. Top of the tube to top of the water. Good clean water there.
Watch it.
there. And that looked like about 47.5. Plus the 2, so 49.5, and we predicted 49.8.
Why is it going down instead of going up? Is it because you put the reservoir below the water line?
Yes.
But if you put it above, the water should go up as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And just. Let me pass the harmonic. Again, more evidence that what I'm trying to get across is not complete garbage. So we've done 2 free ends, we've done 1 fixed, 1 free. 2 fixed ends is next. 2 fixed ends is next. What I'm gonna do.
Is it going to be 1/3 this time?
Pardon?
Is the 2 fixed ends 1/3?
What do you, oh, because one was 1/2 and one was 1/3?
Yeah.
No. The math is the same as the 2 free ends.
That was technically, that was first harmonic and third harmonic, yeah?
Yes, yes,
Because there is no second harmonic in the.
correct. When you have 1 fixed, 1 free, there are only the odds. Oh, that's a bad. Put that all the way through. All right, the string vibrator. And I know I'm using excessive extension cords over there. I'm gonna need one over here. Unless, nope, not reaching.
There's a power strip over there next to that thing.
Oh. It's missing the grounding part, but I don't think we need to ground anything here. You're trying to kill me, aren't you?
Oh, does it work?
There we go. All right, it's vibrating right now. And that is vibrating at 60 hertz. And somebody put a knot in it. There we go. All right, so we need to basically establish, well, actually, you can see that if I pull on this, we have second harmonic there. If I pull even more, don't break. Yep. Oh, dang it. I need the right angle clamp. while I'm there, right angle clamp, 2 wires. All right, I'm just gonna let that run. Why don't I take the leaky thing back?
What does the other one? Oh. Oh, you can do one. What's the second harmonic? He was talking about second harmonic. Which one is that? Is that the one that we're gonna talk about?
It's the one we're gonna talk about, so if you imagine the third harmonic with the one free, one fixed, it would just be 2 fixed ends.
Oh.
The one on the far right, imagine them both coming to points.
Okay, so we're just connecting that one with that one. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Okay. I just one day there's what I missed. I was saying, I'm just gonna watch your videos. That'll be fun.
Robin, you missed a day or class. Oh my gosh.
I had to go to a college fair.
Oh. Are you trying to transfer somewhere?
No, I'm trying to. I'm still a senior in high school, so
Oh.
I can go freshman.
Oh.
Let's try to go to
I went there.
You went there?
Yeah.
How was it?
Good, I love it.
Okay.
It was awesome. I majored in human bio and I minored in genetics. Love it.
Really?
Love
I don't
it.
know.
I'm not
I
kidding.
thought you were being sarcastic.
No.
You're always sarcastic.
I know. No.
Cycle.
I loved it.
Which school?
Like if you look at
NC
the
State.
sine or cosine line.
Before I keep that over.
It's
No, that
great.
campus is really pretty. I love it.
What do you want to major in?
Chemical engineering.
Oh.
I got more of this coming up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, you're definitely going to the right school for that.
I don't know if I
Except
should
for
really
you'll
stick
know.
with it though.
I have a lot of friends who did everything in engineering. It's really tough there. It is, it's the number 1 school for engineering.
I thought it was only until we got it.
And also, once you get there, it's not even that you're guaranteed to get in. You have to apply,
To the engineering school.
right, to get in. My brother tried twice.
Really?
Yeah.
And they get it. So
He
what
did.
so what did he go for then?
He was trying to do biomedical engineering, and I don't know why they wouldn't let him in. He literally tried twice.
It's like the APC's competitive is at 31 to 34 for that school. I mean, I have a 31 my ACT, so I'm on the bare minimum.
Okay. I didn't know you still needed that to.
Well, it's like that's optional, but
Okay.
it could if
Looks
it
better
help
to
it
have
helps
it.
it.
Same thing with the SAT.
You'll be fine. You'll get it.
Probably with a C minus or something.
It's because he applied and decided, and then to get into the school, and then he tried to apply to get into
First harmonic there.
college.
All right, so notice that as I increase the tension, the speed of the wave is going to be faster, and therefore it's going to get down there and come back at a faster rate, and so you're going to get a lower harmonic because you get the interference patterns more quickly. If I put on less tension, I got a second harmonic there, third harmonic. I'm assuming you can see it.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly putting some more slack. At some point, when I try to get, say, a 6th harmonic or a 7th harmonic, the weight of the string starts to have more of an impact.
So like the amount to know like what harmonic we are, we just look at how many like candy wrappers we have or something.
In this particular case, it's the number of antinodes in the middle. Sorry, number of antinodes, period. All right, so I need to add some mass to it, and where are the masses?
Sorry.
Do you want me to go get it?
We can go get it.
No,
I'll get it for you.
you don't have a key.
You could just give me your.
I could give you my key, but we have been told very explicitly, never give your keys to a student.
to bad, it should be changed to bad students.
If only of this class.
I
then
know,
I could have done
I
it.
know.
What's it?
I think one is where it's like pinched, and the other one is in the middle, right?
The highest point is the anti-node.
For eating chocolate.
So if there's like two fixed ends, those are nodes.
Early in the
Point
morning.
directly in the middle is the anti-node. The highest peak and valley.
I sound
What
like
are they
that.
cheering about? Let me
Do
go
you
over
wanna
there.
take pictures of notes?
Yeah, please.
My handwriting isn't amazing.
Why did I have to miss a New Year? You're gonna be kidding.
Just look at the lecture, he posted the lecture.
He didn't post any lectures. I tried.
It always takes him like a week to put it up there. That's why I'm
Rely
always
on
behind. I'll miss class, and it'll take him a week to put it up there, and by the time.
Let's see.
All right. This is actually on the pulley. And I lost my blueprint.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, yeah, but another thing to study about, which is just now.
All right, so one of the issues you get in this particular lab is if I have, this keeps getting pulled inwards, and I need to watch out for that. Should reduce the amount of torque. And sometimes the string, we assume an ideal string, but it does stretch a little bit. And so if I have enough mass on here, it will touch down here, and I want to avoid that. So the question is, how much mass do we need to get that first harmonic? Now I'm a little bit off here. Am I a little bit light or a little bit heavy? Looks like I'm a little bit light.